So last time we passed through the road sacrifices, managed to kill the boss, the Crystal Sage, and just off stream I've done a little bit more exploring, managed to find the Black Knight. Pretty challenging fight to learn. The great sword, SL1, is challenging, punishing it, and having weapons inspired them is quite challenging. Every single attack is a one-shot, so you cannot get it at all. And he respawns, which is not how Dark Souls 1 worked. There we go. So we'll fight him again on stream, see if I can kill him again. My first strategy was to look for backstabs, but what I learned was you spend a little bit of time after a dodge or after a circle strafe getting into position, and even though I think I only needed to backstab him maybe 3 or 4 times, just having to move into that position sometimes gets you caught. And what I was realizing is, instead of moving into position, just a quick R1 does a fairly decent amount of damage. The other thing I learned is trying to figure out his R2 style attacks was a good strategy, because he doesn't tend to follow those up with anything. Oof. So you're just gonna have to get into the rhythm of this kind of fight again. We should be alright though, should only take a few tries. Certainly the it's the first enemy I think I've come across where every single attack, even his quick little jab there, is a one-shot. So I'm suspecting that I'll have to get used to that as the levels sort of ramp up in difficulty, and the bosses as well. I guess what that means is, and what I found quite useful in some of the Dark Souls 2 fights, is anything that boosts your defense is quite valuable for learning enemies. And then once you have that, once you have the move set down, switching to a more DPS based item set. Kind of lucky there, I'd say. I think I'm gonna stop punishing the quick jab, and also the over the shoulder attack. Although I swear he has 2 over the shoulder style attacks. As he follows those ones up. Might have a go at that this time and only punish the very obvious R2s, the big overhead slam and the scoop style attack, and also the upwards thrust, and just leave all the other 2 attacks alone. so I'm not going to punish that. I will punish that. Yes, that's probably going to be the one that won't punish. I can punish that. I'm not going to punish that. No. Could have punished that, but I'm behind, in front of him still. On one of my better runs of him, I did get a stagger. It must have been when I was backstabbing or parrying. And I got a stagger right at the end, and I didn't realize he staggered. And in my excitement to finish him off, he was right at very low health. I accidentally kicked him, which is a little bit unfortunate. I ended up dying. But yeah, I like that Black Knight fight. It's very, it reminds me a lot of the Artorias fight in Dark Souls 1. I think Artorias is a very difficult boss in a regular playthrough because all of his attacks seem as though they're punishable. Because you can, to some extent, face tank his attacks. And on a regular playthrough, you're gonna be rewarded for playing poorly, in my opinion. And you're gonna end up face tanking a lot of his attacks, and it's just gonna end up in a bit of a death spiral for you. So that's interesting. He must have aggroed. I do actually want to find out. Because I thought that, that does sound like a lot of armor. Yeah, there he is. Okay. Yeah, for a second there I thought that maybe he, despawned. But yeah, with the Artorias fight, in your regular playthrough, you end up allowing yourself to just get hit over and over again by him. And that's pretty punishing, and it doesn't teach you anything about the fight doing it that way. But in Soul Level 1, you can't be too aggressive with him, you can't try and punish absolutely everything. I think there are 2 reliable attacks that he has that you can punish. The large thrust attack is one, and the other one being his, ironically, his overhead swing type attack. See if I can draw this thing's aggro. And he's actually quite an easy fight in SL1. I mean, technically he doesn't change, but as soon as you learn that there are only technically 2 attacks that you can punish, do gravy. I'm trying to find the next sort of challenge for this session is figuring out the crowd moveset. There we go. I'm keen to see if he drops a Titanite Shard. Great Swamp Ring. Wow, okay. So I have killed one of these before, and he dropped a Titanite Shard. I was hoping that, given the massive size of the enemy, he'd be a regular drop for that. I do actually want to go back to the bottom. Oh, actually I've got 5 flasks. But yeah, the Great Swamp Ring, let's look at that. And that Black Knight, very similar to Artorias. I'd imagine, you come in here at a standard level with standard armor, and maybe like a shield or the desire to actually parry enemies, and you just don't learn the moveset. Boost pyromancers. Okay, that makes sense. The pyromancer in Dark Souls 1, I think, was in Blighttown. Not sure how it worked in Dark Souls 2. So what I might do is I might clear out this area. Really just trying to explore. That's a lot of enemies nice and clumped up for me. Yeah, definitely deserve to get punished there for that second attack. I think I've got quite a bit of souls on me. Though I can probably easily run to that, I think, without getting spotted. Might even head back and spend some of these souls just on junk items. I think you have to wait until the charging animation begins, if you're sufficiently far away from them. So should I drop the souls here? No, it looks like they're further down. Okay. As usual with those sort of pike lance type weapons, completely overpowered. I'm not going to bother with these things too much. I did see him, but too late, I guess. Now, where's that dog? Alright. Yeah, just wanting to explore a little bit more thoroughly than I have. Not too interested in aggroing him. I can easily access this swamp. And there's one cool. Actually, did I kill the crab? No, I didn't kill the crab in this run. Yeah, there are two guys up here. Oh, there they are. Wow. Okay. What I'll do, because I know I can get to this point without aggroing anything behind me, I'll get to this point and kill these two guys. I also got a Titanite shard drop from the bigger fellows. Keen to take an audit of how many I have. The other weapon I have in my inventory is the Refined Club. I believe now that is Raw Refined +1, or Raw +1. I believe I needed 4 in total. Wow. Goodbye to my souls. There's danger always around the corner. With level 1, absolutely no mistakes allowed. Part of the fun. And you can afford to lose souls like that. Yeah, a bit too early with the dodge there. But yeah, I'm pretty satisfied with this sort of front hill area that I've explored it. Next up will be combing over this structure here. Although, wow. Okay. In the last stream, I was pretty thorough with it. Not a good start. These guys are just elites, basically. I've gotten so used to just running past them that, yeah, so the strategy to not get hit there is to be a little bit faster and right immediately. But yeah, I'm not too concerned about losing all those souls. We're going to be going through areas quite a lot, which means picking up quite a few items. It means picking up quite a few souls, and we'll be able to sell a heap of stuff. And the big soul sink, which is leveling up, is not something that we really need to be concerned about, obviously. So this way leads to the top levels, but we're going to try and clear this out first. The one hit's a little bit surprising there. Yeah, not sure what that was. And there is, of course, a drop. Probably a little bit too generous with my heals there. So that's Crystal Sage up there. And obviously leads to Cathedral of the Deep. Which is the first bonfire we picked up. Haven't explored that area yet, but I suspect it will be next. Okay, so we just looped around. We'll go up that staircase after the drop as well. Although I'm pretty sure I've been up here. I think there might be some enemies up here, yeah. Wow. Oh, he didn't die. Must have put a shield up. Annoying enemies. Yes, we killed the Crystal Sage last stream. We also killed the 2 NPC style guys who are actually guarding an area which I've yet to explore and still want to. Those enemies are annoying. Alright, let's see if I can do this properly. There you go. And it's a chain of 3 of the little arrows. think I'm getting rewarded there for being a bit too greedy. They were choosing to do wind-up attacks, R2s most probably. So both of those casters will now be spawned in. Yeah, okay. I actually think that if I'm going to clear this area out, I need to go directly to the first caster and kill him. So scoot around the side left passage, and then kill him, and then kill the second sorcerer, and then I can kill the smaller dudes. So that was a proper dodge. Potentially their tracking gets fixed as soon as they start moving forward. Okay, these two guys have banned my existence, so I might not actually bother with them. I need to be a bit faster through here. Lucky with the stamina, just enough to get the win there against him. Okay. So many enemies just really don't want to be aggroed. They're really determined to just fight in a really nasty spot. Got a bit too excited and attacked too early there. Bit annoying, but is what it is. Probably gonna get hit. Yeah. Wow. I think I have actually gone up those stairs. Almost forgot about him. To explore, so we're killing both these guys first. nothing back there, so we'll just head straight on. Oh, what a joke. Very, very annoying. That's right. I think I'll just have to come up with a little bit of a better plan to deal with them. Potentially, if I rush up to the top there and get quite aggressive on the spear guy, I can kill him. And then dodge up the stairs, so I won't get hit by the great soul arrow. He got it off. Great. Jesus. Well, I guess that's what happens when you don't make it to the lantern guy. Yes, everything really teaches you a pretty big appreciation for the subtleties of this game. You know, just the importance of not making mistakes. And you know, just the correct paths to everything. Like even that, unnecessary taking a hit there. It should just be a case of knowing that he shoots it 3 times. Definitely forgotten about that guy before as well. Yeah, there's an alternative way up. What am I shooting? Not unhappy with this. Come on. Oh my god. I probably could actually go up now. God damn spear guy. Fucking asshole. So, yes, and I think there was a drop down here. Cool. This looks like I was thorough with this area. What we'll do now is go back out. Might go up first to see, make sure I didn't miss anything here. That was an NPC up here, the sorcerer guy. Doesn't look like it. I don't know, maybe. Oh yeah, there was an item there. Check out. Yeah. So it looks like this little structure is complete. Jeez. Absolutely no chill, so I'm not going to attack him. Sounds like a bad idea. Okay. I have been eaten by these guys. Not too keen to repeat that. It is a one-shot. Certainly learning their moveset though. Trying to fight him one-on-one. Good strategy. So I think this is the way we came in. Yeah, pretty convinced of that. A bonfire? Wow. Ooh. That's exciting. What's this one called? Crucifixion Woods. There we go. Awesome. So the Black Knight's down there. What I'm gonna do... Game didn't like the dog being up there. Where's the big crab? Not in front. Having a bit of an explorer of the swamp, probably. I know that there is a section under here which is accessible with another one of those mean guys with the crucifixes on his back. Nothing interesting there anymore. But I do want to search for any hidden items. Not too keen on fighting the crabs too much. And yeah, I got the item that was out there. And it looks like there's nothing else. Awesome. So there was a path this way. But let's just look at this a little bit more. Okay. I think this is reachable from this level, so let's go back. Unfortunately, these guys were spawned in again. Getting that bonfire maybe was a bit of an error. But there shouldn't be too much to deal with here. Yeah, this actually looks like it's going to be promising. Ooh. Golden Falcon Shield. Sounds fancy. can use it. Just a parry shield. Nice. No passive effect, so at least not that I noticed. Pretty happy with the grass crest shield. I'm also an appreciator of the fact that it doesn't have the animation, which I found got a little bit old. So there's two parts to this area that, or three parts, that are, mysteries. There's this ladder. Now if we go down here, that is the item where the Black Knight is. At the other end of the hallway with the Black Knight, there is a locked door with a crystal lizard, the big crystal lizard. And it hasn't yet been revealed how I might access that. And then finally there's the Cathedral of the Deep at the end of the Crystal Sage bonfire section. So let's go down here. Bonfire ahead. Lots of messages telling me that there's fake walls and so forth, and as far as I know they've all been lies. This one was telling the truth. What's this one called? Farron Keep. Looks like we're in a different area? No, still the same area. Different area. Okay. Well, let's go to Firelink. Unfortunately, I don't have that big bank of souls anymore. Let's go to Firelink and see if we can pick some stuff up, and then we might go Cathedral of the Deep.
Ah, how may I?
So I think after having given her some item or another.
Ashen one.
Ooh, what was that?
Ah, how?
No, sorry, I thought she had
Ashen.
crafting items. And I think this guy will still be miserable.
Ah, you know I'm a petty well.
Oh.
Everyone's dead. I might as well fetch some wet. Well, thank you. Grey rat of the Antilion.
Not going to say no to free items. Okay, so there's nothing else to buy. I might invest in an ember. Potentially some bolts as well, actually. But I do want to see if I can upgrade my reinforced club one more time.
Tis good, wasn't he?
That's shard. Give coal. Farron coal. I think that was at the end of the
Oh my! This
Black Knight
coal is from the
arena.
Undead Legion, used to forge the weapons of Farron's Abyss Watchers. A fine prize. I'm honored to be endued with it. Now I'll be equipped to infuse special gems. Praise the gods, eh? Time to...
Okay. Just more upgrades or weapon crafting perhaps. Exile grades or so ooh, nice. 207. So it's still better. The Raw Club. Raw Club plus 4. Oh, I see, okay. So this is currently Raw Club plus 3. Oh. Ooh, no, the reinforced club might be better.
careful. I don't want to...
guessing not. Perhaps. Yeah. Let's shoot not.
Ah,
Might just buy some. Oh, I've got quite a bit more. Not enough for an ember, but I might buy a heap more bolts. Actually, let's look at some of the other NPCs and see if more purchase items have unlocked. Because yeah, I gave the undead merchant there some ashes, I think it was, and more items were unlocked, including charcoal resin, which I'm quite happy about.
not the gods I am you.
Nope. It's, yeah,
Have
it's
a pleasant.
same total. Yeah. So it looks like you pick up a heap of quest items
Back again, I suppose.
during the game, and giving them to NPCs seem to unlock trading bonuses. I don't think you actually sell anything, do you? No. There was a NPC standing here, but no longer. Okay. Well, in that case, let's purchase a heap of bolts.
Ashen.
Cool. Cathedral of the Deep. Not 100% sure what to expect here. Got a feeling maybe I was told. Bit of a gatekeeper here. No, what's this way? Oop. Whoops. This feels like the way back to oh, okay, crest shield. Nice. From memory, the crest shield was a decent shield in Dark Souls 1. Physical 100. Oh, yeah, physical 100. Not that I really intend on leaning on shields too much in this playthrough. I guess we'll see. I've definitely used them for dogs. There might be some other enemies where... Ooh, wow. Okay, it's a lot of tracking. So it looks like this isn't the last of these guys I will need to deal with. No. Well, he looks like he won't respawn at least. Maybe they both won't. I thought that they were the same enemy. Got worried there. They seem a little bit too powerful at this stage, a little bit too tanky at this stage to be mob enemies. Interesting that he is the... Oh, wow. Whoops. Yeah, a bit lucky there. Hitting this guy first. Might be a little bit hesitant to hit him while he's one-handed. Be keen to find out what he's doing there. Pyromancy buff, power within perhaps? Yeah, a bit greedy there, trying to just back away from the attack. Cool. Ooh, do I wanna... Spider shield. Cool, that's kind of indicating something to me, I suspect, if the spider shield is Dark Souls 1 spider shield. Keen to see if these guys are permanent fixtures. I'm hoping not. Definitely potent gatekeepers. Correct. So something was trying to blow me away with pyromancy. Can't see what. Oh, there we go. Just a bit of a misplay there with the shield. Okay. Well, I guess we'll find out if those fellows were permanent or not now. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Alright, well, I'm happy about that. Only 2 tries to kill him. Not too bad. Bit nasty getting hit there. So what we'll do is we'll draw this dog out itself, and then we'll focus on dealing with these archers here. As usual, dogs proving to be an annoying moveset in this game. Okay. Heap of dogs. Stupid kick attack. So it looks like the game... I'm gonna risk it and attempt to go this way. Might be dead here. Alright. Another dog. Ooh, wow. Come on, games. Give that to me, please. Is he stuck? Alright. Bit of patience there, but not a bad result. And have a bit of SS left, so can cautiously explore, hopefully pick up an actual useful bonfire. I don't really want to have to run through all this. I guess I'll probably put on a big shield if I have to. Yeah, same area. Hoping the game will give me a bonfire. Keen to not fight you where you're standing. Alright. Dark Souls 2 style, but potentially a little less dangerous. I can hear some bollocks. Well, I guess we'll find out. Okay. Hope I don't get ambushed.
Merciful goddess, mother of the forlorn, who have no place to call their own.
Last couple of areas has been a bit of an NPC congregation around bonfires. Whip. Probably not too interesting, but let's see what this guy has to say.
You've the same scent as that woman. Then you... Oh, you don't know.
There's a... I'm sure I can tell what those messages are without actually looking at them, but let's see. Be wary of God. Let there be tongue, butthole. Yeah.
Don't now, Ashen. My lady lives in the cold land of Ariandel. I need you to show her flame. A proper flame that will burn the rot away. If you truly are Ash, then it... Thank you. They of Ash never fail.
Interesting on the
Just a
cutscene.
moment, then.
Bit concerning.
The painting of Ariandel. Well, rotted scrap of it, that is. Go on. Take it. Touch it.
Really hope that
And then the ashes were too.
so what is this, like a painted world? I think the DLC in this game is called Ashes of Ariandel. Not looking too good.
Have you just arrived? How very unusual. Just how long has it been? Rejoice, my new friend. For this is a true haven of the forlorn, the cold and gentle painted world of Ariandel. Quick, go along. Find one for yourself. A sweetly rotting bed to lie
exception. But you're safe now. Ariandel will make a fine home. So, the sweetly... Quick, the sweetly...
Friendship. I'm sure whatever this guy was saying is not the case. Hopefully I can travel from this bonfire. You know, please, please God, you know, let this not be some kind of... Okay, good. Well, you know. Can hear enemies. That's a nice tree. Kinda sick of this bollocks. It looks like the game is trying to lull me into a false sense of security here. Huh. Oh, okay. That was a considerable amount of damage. Oh wow, okay. Alright. Well, I don't really want to push too far into here. I'm fairly certain this is the DLC. But at least these basic enemies look not untouchable. I think in terms of basic mob enemies, it will really become concerning when my DPS starts to not cut it. Of course, you know, this is only a +3 weapon. Hasn't even been upgraded to, you know, mid-level, I would say. So I suspect when I come back here, I'll be able to one-shot with backstab. Cathedral of the Deep, wrong bonfire though. Yeah, when mobs start having health pools that I just can't dent, and when they consistently start being able to one-shot me, that is when I will become concerned. So far the only mob enemy that's been able to do that has been Black Knights. I suspect that there won't be any areas that will really require me to fight lots of them. I'm certainly hoping that he returns to, say, Firelink. So before going here, I saw a meme on the internet recently where, you know, the player character is offered two choices to begin a game. Choice number 1, go forward as indicated by the game. Choice number 2, take a, you know, obvious but... Where did he come from? An obvious but path that clearly not supposed to go. You know, usually sort of off the standard way, and pretty consistently the meme was suggesting that players do that because of that one time where you were rewarded for doing so in this and that game. So I'm going to try and not backstab. Classic flame hollows. Devastating. Powerful. I would like to kill 2 of them before the others get up. We'll see. Looks like yeah, running, I don't know, very on the verge of being able to one-shot most enemies. Might try the charged. Okay, alright. I thought that I'd killed him. Interesting. I'm aware that, you know, obviously these are optional enemies, but I do want that item. I am going to kill this guy again. Ah, you. Certainly take that. Yeah, a bit greedy not sprinting there. That's right. This area I think has been solved, so to speak. This little annoying bit. I haven't tried parrying spears in this game yet. I suspect that it is Estus Shard nice. I suspect that it is harder than swords, as was the case with the other games. It seems to, you know, let you make up for that fact by making them easier to circle straight. These guys are tougher than hollows, the soldiers. Stressful? Very slow, massive amount of them. Probably don't want to get stuck. This is a very annoying little sequence. Jeez. I wonder if this is scripted to simply be infinite. The vomit makes me bleed. Yeah, it looks like that it's pretty infinite. Interesting that they can't be staggered with my roll. Second jug there was a bit unnecessary. A store, a greatsword. I'm not that unhappy that they're infinitely respawning. They've obviously been balanced to make that not unfair. You know, with their speed. Being pretty low. And obviously they seem to not have very much of an aggro range. Ooh, wow. So that's where we just were. There's a couple points here where it's just straight drops. Sounds like someone's taking a piss. Yeah, it's like a, you know, they almost become part of the world, more of a environmental hazard than an actual enemy, which is pretty cool. Definitely a bit of trap. I don't see any more interesting items. Might throw on the... Ooh, maybe not. Execution is great. Doesn't seem like something I'll be able to use. Another drop. Certainly a confusing level. I do want to go back just because I want to learn it a little bit more. Okay, so that's where I went in. I think. That's the courtyard. Looks like these paths are just leading the same spot. Ooh, that looks like a fun enemy with a massive leg. I suspect there will be a bonfire at the other end of all this nonsense. Wow. Very, if anyone... Oh, actually, I don't know if I should say... Ooh. Well, I don't think there's any viewers. If you're watching Dead City, Walking Dead, and haven't really seen it all, close your ears for spoilers. But these enemies are definitely a little bit reminiscent of the, I think they were calling it in the media the King zombie. Sort of a fused together lump of horror that the protagonist has to fend off. Alright, so how did I get there? Yeah, it feels as though this way is heading away from Cathedral of the Deep. I'm not sure. So at this stage, I think the aim of the game is just to make a beeline for that main area. There we go. Get my souls back and grab some items. It might be that I can clear out this castle thing here. Makes sense for these guys to... Oh, okay, alright, well, it looks like it's gonna... It might still be a case of infinite enemies. A lot of spears there. I wonder if anything's gonna shoot me. This enemy was tough. Not just in terms of health, but damage, but health at the same as well. He just killed his friend. Rude. Yes. Looks like I was right. I wonder if this is Yorm the Giant or whatever his name was. think the trick will be for that guy to, I don't know, I kind of feel like staying in front of him, moving away and then going for a sprinting attack. His attacks seem a little bit crazy. I don't know if being behind him will help. Hopefully I can find a way to fight one of those things at once. I think that it is. Doesn't look like it's aiming for me, so... And he was friend. He was peace. Repair powder. Haven't had to use that yet. There seems to be a bit of an abundance of it in the game. So I'm wondering if there are levels that do degrade damage. Now that was interesting. Kind of tempted to look at undead damage. Oh, okay, okay. So that works similarly to how it did in Dark Souls 2. I did pick up a Firekeeper Soul. I don't know what's doing that. It's a bit confusing. Did pick up a Firekeeper Soul. Wow. Huge attack. Thanks, lad. Cool enemy, and I like the fact that you have to kind of deal with what's around him to make a fight against him viable. And a little bit of help is nice too. This game seems to give you passive help a lot more than Dark Souls 1 and 2, where you know you kind of had to ask for it if you wanted to summon. So for example, the Sigurd, the first fight you do with him, he helps quite considerably. That looks like a serious item. Yeah, I did find the Firekeeper Soul, and it didn't seem to really do what it did in Dark Souls 1. Still not 100% sure. Curse Ward Great Shield. I don't think I'll be using that. That's cool. If I can wield it, and there is an enemy that does excessive curse damage, that could be nice. Before I go down there, I do kind of want to backtrack a little bit and see if I've explored this main structure. I haven't gone up here. Looks like there's a dog. Need to get used to these controls with the shield. Oh, thought that was a dog. Just some gargoyle. So yeah, I wonder if this is an entrance into the cathedral of